Buenos dias, Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And the double up, and the double up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucker smack at it. Vaya, vaya, vaya. Orale. I get all into it, right? And a minute will start in direct fashion, as you can tell by that thumbnail right there. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Orale, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a fucking gangster ass New Year, right? Or whatever you want to have. A happy New Year, a positive New Year, a negative New Year. Get them on morning New Year's. I know I will. Let's just wish you a happy New Year's. Now trip out on this. I wanted to talk about my carnal, right? Who just recently paroled after 22 long, excruciating years, right? One never knows, does one. What's going to happen when you get out? But he was blessed. He was blessed with getting blessed. You know, getting out. God, can I get out? I don't know, bitch. Let me see what's happening, right? He got blessed getting out right before Christmas. This is our first Christmas after 22 years. And it's been going through my mind, what should I do for him? What should I get him? You know, what does someone who's done 22 years that doesn't have much, you know, and is trying to establish a foundation out here on these streets, what should I get him? You know, I've thought about Jordans. I've thought about gold chains. Shit, I can't even afford a gold chain for myself. I've thought about hats and shoes and Ben Davis's, oh my, right? But my stilo might not be his stilo. See, when someone has done 22 years, anything over the quarter century mark, you don't know what they like. You know, one thing I do know is I spent a lot of Christmases incarcerated. You know, I used to try to forgive and forget. You know, I forgive you that I'm in here, Judge, and I forget that it's Christmas. And it was just like another day in there. You know, for those that are struggling and going through these holiday seasons, still incarcerated, I feel for you. Orale Shaka Khan, I feel for them. I understand what they're going through because, see, I spent 19 of them incarcerated. It seemed like every time it became Christmas time, I was locked up. I remember on several occasions, even after getting out of prison, every time it would be about Christmas time, your boy would be locked up, incarcerated. Even if it was just to do 3 or 4 days, they'd catch my ass on the 22nd and release me on the 26th. It was an ugly situation. I didn't have nothing coming. It seemed like I just couldn't make Christmas. Now, my brother has done 22 plus years. So that means that's a lot of Christmases to make up for. You know, should I make up for him? Childless. He needs to make up those himself, right? You know, when you do the crime, you do the time. Or even if you're implemented or implicated in a crime that you didn't do, you're still doing the time. It's totally up to you how you're going to rock. It's totally up to you what you're going to do while you're incarcerated. And if you're going to make it back out to meet fucking Saint Nick, that jolly one, right? Now, there's a lot of Grinches in prison. There's a lot of people that just because they can't be out there with their familias, they're going to make it rough and rugged for anyone who's incarcerated with them. And I've been on plenty of yards and seen several occasions where lifers or people that are doing a lot of time don't want to hear none of this shit. They're Scrooge McDuck like a motherfucker. They got their Ebenezer on, right? They don't care about what's going on out here on the calles. They don't care about their familia or what's going on in Christmas time. They'd rather not hear about it and not see it because it doesn't affect them incarcerated. Now, there are those who get real festive. They want to bust a spread. Hey, Sasuke, can we make sweet and sour? Order this sweet and sour on Christmas. Sure ain't a tamale. There's those that even make prison tamales. There's a lot that goes on. You know, you can't forget your loved ones that are incarcerated, but the best thing to do is to let them forget you. You know, let them maintain, let them do what they're doing while they're in there, and understand that if you don't get a Christmas card, Holmes, that doesn't mean you don't shoot them one. Spence and Latira, they sure do look forward to that. I know, I never got one. Now, let me tell you something. Sitting down all those times on Christmas, you know, I would get to getting on my butt and start thinking about my familia and what they were doing and the times that we had together. And, you know, even prior to me getting locked up, those were far and few between. You know, incarcerated as a youngster, what do you think? When you're a young kid, man, you know, everybody likes Christmas or everybody's supposed to. I used to miss them days with the familia. I miss them days of going on my abuelita's house and eating tamales and arroz and frijoles fresh from the ollas. That's bomb, man. I don't know. Right? That was bomb. But see, a lot of those family members that were there are no longer with us. Or they're no longer with me. They've passed to the other life, right? They're doing their thing now. Shit, there's more up there eating tamales than there are down here. Spence and Latina. Now my family's all fucked up. We don't get along. You know, I have to do one canal over here and be cool with her. Then the other one's over here, I have to be cool with her. I try to be the fucking fiddle in the middle, right? I try to be the big old pipa and the two balls dangling. It just doesn't work out for everyone. That's such as life. Okay, but I wanted to tell you a story about what am I going to do for my brother? 22 years down, incarcerated, and now he's getting a taste and a touch of his first Christmas. Should I take him a dozen of tamales? You know what I mean? Should I buy him the new iPhone 14? Shit, I'm working with a Metro. But Sasuke, I can make sudden sacrifices. What should I do for him, gente, is the question. What can you do for someone that's been locked up? All I can do is show him embracement, canalismo, and love, right? That's it. That's all you can do. Now, his thinkings and my thinkings are totally different. Whereas I'm done with the gang mentality. I'm done with all that. I'm only hoping that he's feeling the same way. We haven't yet had to sit down and have that conversation. Hey, bro, what the fuck? Where'd you fuck up along the line? Well, the wind blew that day. You know what I mean? And I didn't feel like getting removed. I was already in a position where Valtos wanted me out of the way. We all know the story. For those of you that don't, Valtos wanted me out the way, so I took the initiative to go get someone else out the way. And in doing so, I was deemed all bad. Okay, do I feel like I'm an all bad person? Nah, I'm good most of the time. Sometimes I'm all bad, right? But I don't think that affects anyone else other than myself. I have to look at myself every day in the mirror and wonder and think about why, how come, why come, shall come, perhaps, yeah, I know I'll come, right? I have to think about all that. Guard, why am I on the fucking bad side? Because you're an idiot, yeah, I know, right? And I have to be looked at a certain way, and I have to rock with that. See, no one can take that from me, and I don't try to put that on anyone else's plate. When I see another individual that I know is basura, I know he's garbage, I know he fell off for frivolous reasons, or he chose to go on a fucking other side of the yard, he chose to be all bad. I don't think anything different than these individuals. I think they're grown men, man, and found themselves in a certain situation, and they rocked how they rock, and that's what it is. Who am I to hate on anyone? You'll never hear that coming out my mouth. Well, you're fucking boss. Nah, I don't get down like that. We're all in the same fucking boat, Holmes, and I'm Willy Wonka. This is my chocolate factory. Now, my brother's a different situation, as he still has his morals. He still has his reasoning for what he did and how he does and how he proceeds. And I respect it. I'm not trying to get affected by it, and I'm not trying to affect him by what I got going on. But at the same time, I would love for my brother to have the most best, merriest Christmas he could ever have after doing that long in prison. See, the relationship that you develop with camaradas and with homeboys while you're incarcerated becomes like a brotherly bond. Even more so than your real fucking carnals, your real brothers. Because when you're going through a tragedy, you're going through tragic fucking circumstances, you're doing tiempo together, that bond, Holmes, is hard to break. You become fucking the best of friends. You become like brothers. I've done time and I've had cellies where it's like, shit, I will fucking lay my life down for this Vato. He was like, shit, no, I wouldn't do that for you. Well, that's the difference between me and them. Was once I become fucking familiar with their style, Holmes, and I get a grip and I get a grasp onto what they got going on, Holmes, they're my homeboys. We trip out on this, Holmes. Hey, I'll walk to the ends of the earth for you, right? So and that's just the way it is. Some things will never change, right? That's my mentality. I'll do what I can, and I can do what I do. Period. Now, my carnal, I want to surprise him. He doesn't really watch my channel too much. He's too busy, especially now. I'm sure he's out there wiggling, doing his thing. We've had a few conversations. We've been able to touch bases. But he's on the groove and he's on the move, doing exactly what he's supposed to do as far as getting a jale, getting your fucking phone hooked up. Let's get hard to get your phone hooked up, motherfucker. You're slow dragging, right? Things of that nature. He's doing his manly things. What a man that's fresh out, an ex-convict that's been down 20 plus years is supposed to do. But I want to make it a special Christmas for him. I want to surprise him with a few things. I'm sitting back wondering what exactly I can do for someone who's done that much time. Do fucking material things mean anything to him? Or is he all about that bag? Should I just bless him with a little bit of feria? I ain't got much, but I can give him what I got, right? What can I do? Is it my fault that he did 20-something years? Well, if I would have laced him better. People get caught. People make foolish mistakes. People do things, and you don't judge a man by his mistakes. You judge him by how he fucking corrects those mistakes. That's what I've always been taught. Everybody could slip up. Everybody could fucking do a little too much. It's how they bounce back. The bounce back is what's real. The pull ain't ain't as real as the pull out, hoes, but what's real is if you pull back up and pull back up and pull back. So that's what does a lot of pulling up, right? I respect that. Menudo style. Now, my first Christmas incarcerated, I remember I was a youngster, and I was used to being around familia, and it was pretty strange, man. You know, just me and my celly sitting in there with 2 sopas and a peanut butter packet, going through the motions. You think the placas cared? You think the COs gave us any benefit of the doubt? You think they said, hey, Merry Christmas and a happy fucking New Year? Nah, they said, look at you, man. Your ass is locked up, man. Says, okay, I'm gonna go home and eat a bomb-ass fucking roasted fucking Grace, whatever goose they had, the golden goose. I said, well, fuck you and your golden goose, homie. That's okay, I'm gonna fucking treat my peanut butter packet like it's filet mignon. And that's what I did. You know, I had to have that mentality. I had to get a grip. I had to understand that I put myself in this situation and I had to rock on like that from there and that point. And I did that. There's a lot of guys that are going through the same thing. You know, in this holiday season, we only think about ourselves. It's a time of reflection, a time to think of where we come from, a time to think of where we're going, a time to think about our familia. And that's why I'm thinking so much about my brother this day, is because I know Christmas is right around the corner, Holmes, and I ain't did shit for him. No, not lately. Like Jody, like fucking, what's her name? I was about to say Jody Watley. Damn, I wanted to bone her back in the days. I'm talking about like fucking nasty boys. Utterly gentlemen. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, and I am. So it's Miss Jackson. What have I done for him lately? Ooh, 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 yeah. And I slide. Now I'm back and I'm active and I'm functioning. Now Trip Out, what am I going to do for him? You know, I was thinking about taking him fucking to the snow. You know what I mean? Taking a long ass fucking trip over there to Yosemite. I was thinking about a lot of different situations. But at the end of the day, I think the only thing I can do for him is be there for him. Show him love. Show him canalismo. Show him that out here is better than in there. Show him that he needs to be a happy man and a righteous man, that he made it. You know, he did that. Not a lot of people can do that. You know, do I commend him for it? Absolutely. You know, now it's time to get right. You're not cool because you were locked up. I wasn't cool when I was locked up. Nobody's cool when they get locked up. We just got caught. We chose to fucking, instead of using delayed gratification skills, to fucking be progressive in our fucking get down. And we got busted. We got caught. So now it's time for me to do something else, and it's time for him to do something else. And I hope he does that. You know, I reflect back on all these Christmases that I missed. And they started to become normal. The normality of it would trip you guys out. For a man that's truly incarcerated, it ain't nothing. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. So I was going, why the chicken wings for dinner? Spence on Latita. Motherfuckers get all happy about that, right? Hey, it's chicken on the bone night. Chicken on the bone night. Out here, we fucking throw away bones with chicken still on it. And there they scrape them motherfuckers to the membrane. That's just how it goes. It's a different world that we're living in. So now that my brother is out here, it's up to me to show him the way. It's up to me to lead by example. Whereas I laced him up, I sit here, I say, oh yeah, I laced him up, man, in the game. None of that shit helped. He still got locked up. He still got incarcerated. I couldn't help him even when I wanted to, right? And every day I felt bad for that. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, damn, bro, this is your fault, motherfucker. You know what I mean? He would be out here right now eating a turkey leg if it wasn't for you. Well, guess what? That's it. He's out. He's back. Now it's up to him to do that, to stay out. So he's a grown man now. There's nothing I can do for him. Hey, I've led my own way, Holmes. I've done what I've done. It's up to you to be a man now and do what you do. I can only give you suggestions. I can't even set examples, right? Because the example that I'm setting is for myself. I'm still trying to learn in this shit. It's not been too long since I did my last violation, right? And I'm trying to get my wiggle on in a menudo style in a direct fashion. But I just wanted to say, gente, for those of you that have family that's incarcerated, think about them. Write them a little letter. Send them a little feria if you got it, right? It ain't tricking if you got it. Send them a Christmas card. Just say, you know, my blessings, man. I'm thinking about you on this day. It goes a long ways. There's so many holidays, so many homeboys that I had incarcerated. Now that I reflect back, I wish I would have just sent them a little card, because I know how that is. You know, see, I did a long time, and not once did I ever receive a Christmas card. Not once. I barely received visitas. You know, I was happy as fuck when I could knock a fat gorda, a straight torta, to come visit me. She wanted to eat more fucking than I got to eat. I was like, hey, go to the vending machine and give me a thing of M&M and a fucking Snickers bar. When she came back, half the Snickers bar was gone. So I was like, fuck, Spence on la tira. The struggle was real, right? So I understand, you know, if you can go visit your people, if you got a loved one, do that. It's Christmas time. Don't be selfish. You know, I understand you got a lot going on out here, and it's a hectic time. Those of us that have children, you know, your kid wants this, your kid wants that. Dad, what do you want for Christmas? I'm expecting them to say, oh, a video game or something. I want a fucking whole computer system. Son of a gun, right? Bang, bang, right? And now motherfucker has to go out there and get that by any means necessary, allegedly, right? And that's just how it is. So after 20 something years, man, I want to do something special for my brother. I'm going to take your guys' suggestions. Leave comments. Let me know what I should do for him. He's not going to see this shit anyways. He's like, I ain't going to watch your channel, eh? Sasuke, your channel is bad luck, right? I might get incarcerated. Well, don't watch this shit then. Sasuke, the struggle was real. Don't hate on me because I'm in pursuit of the bag. I'm in the pursuit of happiness like Will Smith, only I ain't going to cry or definitely wear a 49ers jacket. You feel me? But I'm going to do what I does, cuz. So leave me some suggestions. What should I do for him? You know what I mean? I ain't working with the whole big old bag of money. I ain't popular like that. But I definitely am known to make something happen. You know, so Sasuke, can I get a loan, U.S. Bank? Hey, West fucking Bank of America, fuck with me, right? I'm known to fucking go out there and spit the game, man, to make shit happen. So definitely let me know in the comments some ideas after 20-something years. What would you do for someone that was incarcerated and hasn't had a Christmas out since fucking, you know what I mean, the first Bush was getting his Bush on? I don't know. I need your help. It's up to you, Hete, to let me know what I should do. I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for ideas. There's so much I want to do for him, and I don't know what I can. So it's up to you to let me make that first Christmas spectacular special. That way I can show you guys exactly what I do for him. I'm definitely going to go get him a couple pairs of Ben Davises. You know what I mean? Never know Dickies. You know what I mean? I know some vaults with Dickies. Every time I see their neck and they got a fat torta, they got all kinds of hickeys. We don't get down like that. It's some bands, you know what I mean? Because we try to fuck them and their friends. Why can't we be friends? You feel me? Anyways, with that being said, gente, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are doing your thing, man. Let me know in the comments. I want to see some comments there. I want to see some ideas. I need your guys' help. The gun is asking. Sasuke, hardly ever receiving. You know what it is. Hey, I got two hands out. I'm like, embrace me, man. Lace me up. Show me some love. Show me what's up, man. What should I do for him so I can make that happen, Captain? With that being said, love your loved ones. Love the ones that love you the most, man. Show them that you love them. It's the holiday season. The get down is real, man. I need to show my brother good to me. I'll take him to the strip club. Sasuke, give him $100 and let him blow that. Damn, I'm ghetto, huh? That's how I grew up, eh? With that being said, I hope that you boost will with a purpose. I hope that you get every single thing that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about struggling and striving for your familia and showing them the best time that you can when you're in position to do so. You know, if that's not what you choose, if you're like, no, it's all about me, well then fuck it then. That's it. Show yourself a good time. Take a trago, some fucking bomb-ass Don Julio, and get your wigglization on, because the shit be real. With that being said, if you like this, please hit a like and subscribe. Be able, please, and willing to leave some comments and let me know exactly what time it is. If not, you can hit me with that thumbs down. Tell me, get on, poop butt. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And it's totally up to me to be the man that I know I can be, and I'm going to continue to do so. I'm only here for the struggle of the realness. I'm only here to bring you the best possible content that I can, to entertain you, to make you smile, and to say, hey, we're all brown at the end of the day. The shit don't stop till the motherfucking body rot. Bang, bang. This is the gun. Heavy is the head that's going to wear this crown.